First thing I want to start with is, we talk to our members and we talk about treat everybody with respect, every citizen you deal with, because we practice the golden rule: treat others as you'd want to be treated. At the same time is, when there's a victim of a crime, we say the same thing: treat them as if they're your loved one. And yesterday, I know when the call comes out that a 73-year-old woman is pistol whipped in her home, somebody goes in and commits that robbery. Our members have that heightened sense. They have that sense that this could be my mother, this could have been my grandmother, this could have been my loved one. And that sense of rage, we're human beings, that sense of rage comes upon us. Make no mistake about that. At the same time, we have to understand we're professionals in what we do. And as much of that anger, and I tell you there is anger, because nobody in their home should be treated like that. And then your thoughts of what you think goes, what type of person does that, it definitely rages. But at the same time, we have to realize we have to be professional in what we do. And this investigation, as soon as this happened, we ramped this up to the highest degree. It is still ramped up extremely high, because nobody should be in fear of their home. Nobody should be the random victim of crime. And especially when you're going to pistol whip a 73-year-old woman, it's not going to happen in Pasco again to this woman. And I can tell you that suspect, we are going to hunt you down. Let me give you some information of what we have so far. Prior to the incident, around 1 o'clock, there was a black male with a backpack walking on Hickory Street, which is right behind Magnolia Boulevard, which is in Wesley Chapel. Around 1:10 p.m., there was a black male or suspect. He walks into the unlocked door at 26748 Magnolia Boulevard. From the information provided us to the victim, the suspect comes in. He has 2 semi-automatic handguns in his hand. He's wearing a backpack. He has a shirt that says Tricor on it. He's also wearing khaki shorts. He walks into the house. She states that she's in shock and disbelief. I think that's something that anybody would be in, just absolute disbelief of seeing somebody come into your house with these 2 handguns. He goes up to her. He starts demanding money, anything out of her purse. So she reaches into her purse. All she's able to obtain is $8 out of it. We believe at that point the suspect gets agitated. He then strikes her across the head with one of the guns. He then places her in the bathroom. At that time, the victim locks the bathroom door. She is in there in fear, not only for her own life, but she's fearing for her husband. Her husband had just left previously to go out, and she said she was scared because she was afraid that he was going to walk in on this individual with these 2 handguns. While he's in the house, she hears him rummaging through the house, going through things. I don't have the exact time. That's part of the investigation right now. I'm working with the victim to get the times, how long we believe he might have been in there. And then the husband actually, by the time the suspect leaves, the husband gets home. Thankfully, the husband didn't walk in on this situation. They notified 911, and we arrived. When we arrived, I can tell you we came with overwhelming force. We had helicopters, canines, different patrol units from across the county came over there, because we have a very violent individual who's out in the streets. I can tell you right now that the suspect obtained 3 guns and prescription pills and other items. I'm not going to get into detail into that because that's part of the investigation, which we hope will lead to an arrest and then a prosecution. Our victim advocate has been engaged, and I can tell you, besides investigating the crime, we have to care about the victim of this crime. I mean, this poor woman, her life was totally shattered. Her confidence that she can be safe in her home is shattered, and so our victim advocate is working with her and her family because that is critical. The suspect's listed as a black male, late 20s, early 30s, 5'11", 6 foot, muscular build, and short hair. Crime Stoppers has a reward of up to $3,000, and I can tell you with Sergeant Quinlan, the unit is out there. They are still pushing us. Units from across the county, they're still pushing hard. We're gathering as much information as we can. If there's any citizens out there, any video, whether it be prior to this, any time around it, please, in that Wesley Chapel area, let us know. We need your information. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to be very direct, and I'm going to telegraph what we're doing. And it's important because we absolutely want a peaceful resolution to this. We want the suspect to peacefully turn himself in. To his family, If you think you know who it is, tell us. To any friends or anybody you might have told this to, please tell us. Because I said we absolutely want a peaceful resolution. But we also know this individual has guns. He pistol whipped a 73-year-old woman. He will commit violent crime. I'm not going to put our citizens, any more citizens, lives in danger. I'm not going to put our Pasco deputies' lives in danger. When we find you, the full extent and force of the Pasco Sheriff's Office will be coming down on you. I promise you that. Because nobody else will be in fear of your actions. We absolutely want that peaceful resolution. But if you're willing to commit the crimes you've already committed, we are afraid of what you will commit next. But we will do everything possible to stop it.